How much easier would life be if you were unbreakable? What if you had the assurance that no matter what occurred, you would endure, survive, and maybe even fare a little better? We cannot avoid hardship, struggle, failure, tragedy, or heartbreak. Despite our greatest attempts to shield ourselves, it will eventually find us. Instead of attempting to bob and weave around everything life throws at us, we'd rather have the assurance that we can take life's greatest shot and yet get back up and go on. Personal grit and tenacity of this kind are game changers. Instead of being filled with worry and doubt, you will feel calm and sure of your ability to make it through. In this video, we are going to talk about the top 13 ways how to build an unbreakable mindset. Welcome to our YouTube channel, and before we get started with the video, don't forget to hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Let's start with number 13. Be grateful. It's becoming monotonous. Every self-improvement blog article promotes thankfulness as the panacea for the messed up existence. But that's because it really works to improve your attitude and dispel self-pity. Here's the 3-step technique for quickly being grateful. Step 1. Say thanks. Say it right now. Whether anything wonderful or unpleasant occurs, don't worry about it. Just say it. This will cause an instinctive change in your thinking. Step 2. Ask why. You've just expressed appreciation for a scenario. Now we need to figure out why you would be grateful for what just transpired. Step 3. Consider how things might be worse. Someone somewhere always has it worse than you. Much more difficult. Be grateful that your first world difficulties are exactly that. First world problems. Number 12. Control your emotions. Mentally strong people do not throw their power away. Every second you spend responding to someone cutting you off in morning traffic is a transfer of power from you to them. You're giving them a chunk of your energy. Learning to regulate your emotions will allow you to keep that energy instead of letting it go. We're not talking about suppressing your rage, grief, hatred, or shame. Accept your original reactions instead. Then attempt to realize that you are greater than the majority of the difficulties you will face on a daily basis. Allow any unpleasant feelings to flow through you. You are always superior to your first response. This will keep your thinking sharp for the tougher challenges ahead. Number 11. Accept change. Mentally strong people do not fear change. Nobody wants to change. It elicits the same Neanderthal dread that kept us trapped in the cave 250 million years ago. We inhabit a separate planet. Death is not synonymous with change. Change, on the other hand, equals life. It denotes development. Make an effort to reframe your nervousness as enthusiasm. Consider who you might be if you had a more optimistic attitude. It's trite, but seek out the sensation of being uneasy. If you don't want to do anything, consider it a sign that you should. It is always the proper thing to do. Number 10. Stop complaining. Mentally strong people do not concentrate on matters over which they have no control. This is a no-brainer. Ask yourself, is there anything I can do right now to alter this? If the answer is no, drop it right away. That's it. Don't whine about it. No amount of whining will change anything. What will make a difference if concentrating only on what you can alter and improve? If you do this, all of the unpredictable things will just melt away. Number 9. Ignore the critics. Mentally strong people are not concerned with pleasing everyone. What you do will not be popular with everyone. That's okay. However, some people will just despise your work to spite you. Don't spend your time or energy responding. You don't have to please everyone. You don't even have to win over everybody. Do your best. Put it out there. And don't be concerned if no one gets it. Someone will do it. Number 8. Be brave. Mentally strong people are not afraid to take measured risks. This seems very simplistic, yet courage comes to everyone who needs it. When confronted with a choice, devoting less than 100% will leave you filled with self-doubts. Instead, have faith that you can manage it. Yes, it is a risk, but everything is a risk. Actually, there is no danger in anything. You will die at some point. Be courageous, and don't pass away before your time. Number 7. Stay in the present. People who are mentally strong do not linger on the past. The past is just a memory. The future is nothing but a vision. You have it now. That's it. Concentrating your focus on either side of the now line will do very little. Stay in the now. Be where you are, and you will be surprised at how much happier you will be. Number 6. Keep improving. Mentally strong people do not repeat the same mistakes. Suppose there's a man at your workplace. Let's name him Dave for now. Every few weeks, Dave asks you the same question, and you always give him the same answers. It's gotten to the point where you have a draft email sitting waiting for Dave. Avoid being like Dave. Inquire, learn, and retain. It will give you the mental fortitude to face anything life throws at you. Number 5. Get motivated. Mentally strong people do not envy the achievements of others. Don't be envious if you see someone who is better than you at something. Become inquisitive, inquire about how they did it, then be motivated by their achievements. You can do it if they can do it. Don't make comparisons with them. Learn from them, borrow their ways, and add your own unique twist. Number 4. Develop your true grit. Mentally strong people do not give up after the first setback. Resilience may be taught. This is a turning point in your life. It's not your life. Who goes through their whole life without failing at something? Who is so flawless that nothing they do is condemned and every move they make is greeted with no resistance? Who are the people who spend their lives sitting on the couch, too terrified to leave the house? Go ahead and fail again. Take pride in your tenacious tenacity. You're a bull terrier, and you can take a punch in the chops any day. Number 3. Schedule me time. Mentally strong people do not dread time alone. It is critical to be satisfied with your own company. If you're an extrovert, you'll undoubtedly have a strong need for interaction after a while, but keep your attention on yourself. Everyone needs alone time to refresh and ground themselves. Schedule these periods of solitude throughout your week. You'll be surprised at how much more eager you'll be to take on the task. Number 2. Work hard. People who are mentally strong do not believe the world owes them anything. Hard work always pays off, even if it's only the joy of knowing you gave your all into something. We've all met folks who walk through life with a chip on their shoulder. Perhaps they were passed up for a promotion, were rejected by a crush, or did not win the lottery on Saturday night. They won't give their all since they don't understand the purpose. You get the idea. If you work hard, you will be rewarded in some manner. Number 1. Be consistent. Mentally strong people do not anticipate instant gratification. Have faith in the process. Recognize that you must fulfill your sentence, because there are no true shortcuts. It is a necessary suffering that everyone who wants to achieve must endure. The fracture will eventually form. Just make sure you're there to see it. This is all from today's video. Thanks for watching, and remember to like, share, and subscribe.